everybody, welcome back to Coach's Corner this week. We are super excited to get into the conjugate method and do a little bit of a month-long seminar about what it is and different ways that you can use it in your programming. So, yeah.
So today we're going to start with just the basics. What is conjugate? Conjugate method is a method where you combine maximum effort work for upper and lower and dynamic effort work for upper and lower into a 3 or 4 day split to try to get the best benefits out of this specific program. The reason the program works is because you train both high reps, low weight, high reps, and you add in a lot of accommodating resistance. The conjugate aspect of it is the fact that you utilize many different bars for your maximum effort work, or many different variations if you don't have bars, as well as you utilizing the speed work method. Your maximum effort is however much weight you can push for 1 day on that one specific given exercise. So if it's a bench press and my max, well, it doesn't really matter what my max is. Say I get 300 pounds for the day as my good single or my triple, then that's what is my maximum effort for that day.
Okay, so maximum effort could be a single rep or triple rep or just whatever rep range you give it, as long as it's a lower one.
As long as it is a low rep, anything from 5 to 1 is a maximum effort. Anything above 5 reps, you're not really putting the most amount of effort you can into it to move the heaviest amount of weight.
Okay, so the goal then with maximum effort is to lift the heaviest amount of weight.
Yep.
Okay, well that makes sense. We'll get more into that next week with the maximum effort part of the seminar.
And dynamic effort is utilizing a set number of sets and reps to basically get to the optimal working rep range for Prolopin's chart. We'll get into that as well. You're utilizing anywhere from 2 to 5 reps. 2 to 5 reps for anywhere from 6 to 12 sets. And your point of the speed work is to essentially hit a dynamic velocity of 0.7 to 0.8 meters per second.
Unless you're me, and that's 0.6 to 0.7 because I'm slow.
Sometimes it's going to be slower, but as long as you are trying to be as speedy as you can with it, that is the whole point of your dynamic effort work, is to be explosive, to maintain and gain maximum velocity.
And again, we'll talk more about that in about 2 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah. So it sounds like the conjugate method is pretty versatile and good for a lot of different things.
Yes. Yeah. It essentially, conjugate method puts everything you could possibly want into a lifting program, whether it's for strength, whether it's for speed, whether it's for muscle building. It combines everything together.
Yeah. So we did the course on Conjugate Tactical as well. Now, kind of what's the difference between that and the conjugate method for strength training?
So the conjugate method for strength training is meant to get you to 100% of your maximum effort work, right? It's meant to make you the best athlete or the best power lifter, strongman, whatever that you're trying to go for. That's what that is basically built for. It's built more for sport. The conjugate tactical has been adapted from the conjugate method into being able to work for everyday people. So if you know, we'll say a firefighter, right? Firefighters can get called out at any moment. Well, they can't train to be 100% for that one moment. That's unrealistic. However, they can train to be about 80 to 90% ready at any given time. Now, 80 to 90% ready is a lot better than 100% on once or twice a month, or even 3 times.
Yeah.
So you want them to be at their 80 to 90% readiness rate, always healthy, always ready to go at a moment's notice, not lacking in strength or lacking in strength or endurance at any given time.
Okay. Yeah, and I just want to throw that out there because behind us you can see we have the Conjugate Tactical. I wanted to make sure that you guys understood that this 4-week kind of discussion that we're having is based on the conjugate method for strength training specifically, and not Conjugate Tactical, which we will talk about that at some point if you guys want.
Yep.
Yeah. So the conjugate method for what we do, so powerlifting, strongman is what we really focus on here. How do people usually implement that, just in general?
In general, it's a 4-day split. They'll do a maximum effort for either upper or lower the first day. Second day would be the second maximum effort day, usually about 24 to 48 hours apart. And then you go into your dynamic work, which is supposed to be 72 to, it should be about 48 to 72 hours apart. So we'll say Monday you squat, Tuesday you would bench for maximum effort, and then Thursday and Friday you would do your dynamic effort work. You never want to have them less than at least 48 hours apart.
Okay.
So if I bench today, I'm not going to bench again until 2 days later.
Yeah. That
And I
makes
wouldn't
sense.
put like my maximum effort bench on a Monday and then do dynamic effort bench on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah, it sounds bad.
Yes.
So I've heard some people say, and I think this is pretty traditional, that Sundays is the beginning of the week for using the conjugate method. So you do Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, right?
Yes. So ideally, in the ideal world, if you can choose whatever day you want to train, you would have 24 hours, 24 to 48 hours in between your main maximum effort lifts so that your body can fully recover.
Yeah, that makes sense. So that's why they would do it on Sunday and then Tuesday.
Yes.
But not everybody has that capability to or wants to train on the weekends. Some people have families and have other things that they need to do. So doing it Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday is still a good way to do it.
Yep. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, you have enough recovery time in between your first lower session and your second lower session, or your first upper and your second lower.
Okay.
Or second upper.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you going over the conjugate method with us. This was just a very basic overview, guys. Next week, we're going to talk about maximum effort, upper and lower, and how that works specifically. Then the week after, we'll do dynamic effort. And then the last week of the month, last week of August, we're in August, right? Yeah. We're going to talk about kind of how to implement all of that into your program and different things to consider. So thank you again for watching, guys. It was fun.
And as always, make sure you like and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.